Morning guys, welcome back to another video. It is a Friday morning and I am absolutely shattered, to be honest. Well, it's 7 a.m. roughly, probably just after by now. On a Friday, I'm working from home today. Thought I'd take you along on just a normal day in the life. But yeah, last night we went to a pub quiz that we go to every week, which normally isn't too horrific of a late night. We normally get back about 10:30, but then Traitors at the moment, guys. We can't just not watch it. So we came home, watched Traitors. I then still read before going to sleep, just to try and like settle my mind down and kind of get prepped into feeling like it was ready to go to sleep. So yeah, I think it was like, I don't know, maybe 12:30? Something like that, a lot later than I normally go to bed. So yeah, got nowhere near my 8 hours sleep last night and I'm feeling the effects this morning. But we are trying to stay in a routine, getting up at 7. Obviously, ideally I would have got up at 6 a.m. This is my one morning of the week that I wake up at 7 because I know even with just the pub quiz I go to bed a bit later. And I just allow that, like, kind of flex on a Friday because let's just not put pressure on ourselves. But yeah, up at 7, just made a cup of tea and I am just coming down. That doesn't make sense. I'm already downstairs. I am just on the sofa, about to just put something random on YouTube probably, and just do some of my planners. And I kind of just give myself chill till 8 a.m. An hour of having a cup of tea, having some breakfast, and just coming around. It's kind of my personal little tip that started to help me get up earlier, was putting in place like 30 minutes to an hour of chill, because that seemed easier in my brain to be like, oh, I really don't want to get up today, I want to stay in bed. But I'm like, oh, well, I'm only getting up to go and sit on the sofa. And that is how I like started to get into the habit of waking up early. So I don't know if that would work for everyone, but it's worth giving it a try rather than putting that pressure on of, oh, I have to go up for the gym. Yeah, of course you're going to stay in bed, but then naturally, as your body clock starts to adjust to those early mornings and you get more used to it, you can start doing the gym at that time instead. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I will catch up with you later, but I really hope you enjoy this one. So I have just come downstairs, it's 10:20, just to make my coffee up really quickly. I feel like I always do the little shot, like showing you the coffee being made. So I thought I'd just have a chat with you today while I make it. But yeah, I've just been working this morning, had one meeting already and then going straight into a meeting in like 10 minutes, which I say it's good because it's like, oh, for a Friday morning, obviously got to think there is stuff going on, but it's not too intense. But equally, I am just so busy, guys. Like, I've got so much to do that I could really do without these meetings because I've got some stuff that I really have to get done today. But yeah, I didn't get any clips for you, but I just had some baked oats for breakfast, which James made. Typically, bless him, they were ready literally as I was going into my first meeting, so I couldn't eat it straight away. Luckily, as my meeting just finished up, they were still warm, so it wasn't too bad. I was like, if they're going to be cold, they might not be the nicest. But yeah, it's just a really miserable day. It's been a miserable few days. The weather really starting to get me down a bit. Like, it's just like you wake up and you're just like, oh, it's grey again. I don't think we've seen the sun since literally last week when I filmed, so literally it's been a week since I've seen the sun. And then there is like no sunshine forecast for I think another week, maybe over. I know the forecast can change, so fingers crossed the sunshine arrives sooner, even if it's just for a day, even if it's just for an hour. Just the sun can just come and say hi and make an appearance. It is times like this that I am like, get me out of this country. I need to go move to Australia and live my best life in the sunshine. And I'm on a massive old tangent now, but it's just dismal, guys. Like, if you're from the UK, you know, this time of year, January, February, is the worst. It's like waiting for spring to happen. Like, Christmas is out of the way. You just want spring to arrive. At least I do. Okay. Got my frothy milk. On oat milk today, that is purely because, see, I can like pour while I chat. I had a friend over at the weekend who is lactose intolerant. So I'd got some oat milk in for her, meant to give it to her to take home, and we just completely forgot. So just working my way through some oat milk. One of my favourite parts of my coffee is a little sprinkle of cinnamon. Just checking the time. And there we have my yummy coffee. Gonna go back upstairs for my meeting that starts in a few minutes. Hey guys, so I am just out on a little walk. Very quick one. I really didn't want to actually come for this today. I wanted to just spend my lunch break pretty much curled up on the sofa. But I have forced myself out. I'm trying to do this every day when I'm working from home, unless I have another reason to go out the house for more than 10 minutes basically. I'm trying to spend a minimum of 10 minutes outside in the fresh air. And we now have a little like loop that goes around our estate, so it's pretty perfect because it's literally about 1 kilometre, it takes about 10 minutes. So when I am in a mood where I don't want to go outside, it is telling myself in my head, this literally takes 10 minutes. Just get your coat on, get your shoes on, go and do it, and be back home in no time. So that's what I'm doing right now. I thought I would just catch you up. Literally on my like final turn back to go towards home, and I'll probably pick you up when I'm there, let you know what I'm having for lunch and stuff. That was a long day of work. I am pretty shattered. My brain is really hurting, and I'm very glad it's the weekend. And anyway, I say it's the last thing I want to do. I need to do a bit of exercise. But in some ways I actually am in the mood just to get my body moving. Quite a lot going on at work. The workloads are very high and I'm feeling a bit stressed about next week. So I think it'll be good to actually just spend a bit of time now moving my body, focusing on something else just to get my brain out of work mode. Yeah, before the weekend. I just remembered I need to put some laundry on, so I'll go grab that in a sec. But yeah, I have just come down to do my prehab, got changed into some workout clothes. are back again in the kitchen. I'm just making some tea now and also about to make myself a little gin because it is a Friday night and why not? Yeah, I finished up obviously my prehab that you'll have seen, and yeah, and then we are just having a super simple tea tonight. We had something else planned, but we have a load of gammon left over that we slow cooked earlier in the week. So literally having, it's not the healthiest, I'm not gonna lie. It's not horrific, it's just full of butter and cheese. That's the part that makes it bad. But it's pasta with some gammon and peas all mixed in, and then we're gonna have some tender stem and baby corn on the side, so plenty of vegetables. And it's a meal that I had growing up, and it's a proper comfort meal for me. It was always when I was poor at uni in the last like week of the month with no money. But yeah, it'll be really yummy. And I'm just making myself a little gin to have while I make it. But yes, I completely forgot to put the lemonade in the fridge, so we've loaded the glass up with ice. And I've just got some lovely Whitney Neal raspberry gin. I really want to get some of the blueberry next, blackberry I think it is. I love that one, but for some reason it's never on offer. This one always is, and that one's not. So I assume it's because maybe it is the favourite, and I don't know. Either way, I think I want to get that one next. So yeah, I'm getting a bit low. So it is the evening now, about 8:20, and literally already for bed. We're just about to pop on the Traitors. It's the final tonight, so very excited to see what happens. And yeah, had a nice simple tea. I didn't actually manage to get any clips of cooking. Got a bit of a clip of it afterwards. I don't know if I'll keep it in or not because it's quite bad, but we'll see. It was really yummy though, really nice. And then yeah, got washed up, just gone and got ready for bed. Gone and put my skincare on. I feel like in the light you can't really tell how glowy, but we're hoping. I mean, this spot has gone down loads, but it was like a proper mountain on my face. Like, it is awful. But I just put on like my super green serum, so hopefully my skin will soak up the healthy green nutrients, and hopefully the skin will be looking a bit better tomorrow. But yeah, otherwise that is pretty much my day. I'll try and get you a few clips of the evening. I'm going to be getting a little drink, probably a little Baileys or something, and some chocolate just while we watch TV. And yeah, it's been quite a nice, I say a nice day, it's actually been a pretty like brutal busy day. Work is just like hurting my brain because it's so busy. But otherwise I've got outside, I've done some movement, I've eaten fairly healthy. That's the other thing I need to have is a piece of fruit. I'll probably have I say an orange, it's like a clementine maybe? I don't actually know, clementine, satsuma, orange, mandarin. James got it for me from the grocers, so I don't know which one it is. Because I have not hit my 5-day yet, so I really want to hit that as one of my goals. So yeah, settling in, cozying up for a nice little evening. In case I don't speak to you guys again, I really hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for giving it a watch. And as I say at the end of all my videos, if you could please give the channel a subscribe and the video a like, I'd be so grateful. It really supports the channel, and I will see you next time.